Hey, Chris.
Yes, Craig.
Remember when that technology for getting an eyeball tattoo was discussed on our show?
Yes, I do.
Well, apparently Google is releasing a technology-based contact lens.
A smart lens?
A smart lens. That's unfortunately not for the internet.
Yet.
You know, I was really disappointed, Chris.
Why is that, Craig?
Because I wanted this to be like sci-fi future. Like the minute I saw Google contact lens, I'm thinking, finally, a Google Glass I can get behind. I mean, really.
I'm not going to lie. I did have a moment of, oh, is that all?
Yeah. Because this lens that's coming out, it is cool. I mean, it's great and all, but it's just to measure glucose levels in diabetics.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a cool thing, obviously. But, I'm thinking, like,
Yeah, Google is
rather
working.
than having the big hunking thing on the side of my eyeball, right, for the Google Glass, I could actually put Google Glass in my eyeball,
Yeah.
and I get a HUD.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be sweet.
It looks like that is possible. Google is working to develop this smart contact lens that will measure glucose levels, but they warn that it's still in its early days.
Which means we have no idea, because like they said, how big was the antenna in this thing?
The size of smaller than a human hair, actually, is
Wow.
what they said. So.
Wow. Now my concern, of course, would be having an antenna that close to my eyeball retina, right? Because that's immediately
Yeah.
a concern. Now, did they do the FDA approval yet, or is the FDA like, not touching this one?
They're discussing it.
Ah.
They're in discussions with the FDA.
We are having a conversation with the FDA, who's basically doing this. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Well, I mean, I'm sure people who happen to be diabetic and have to prick their fingers and stuff. I mean, hopefully they're looking forward to it.
That would be cool. I wonder if anybody in our audience is diabetic and thinks this is a cool idea.
I guess it monitors your glucose levels from your tears, the fluid in your eyes.
That's freaking genius. So we're in the era of wearable tech still. The problem is with this whole wearable tech thing is like everything is coming.
Yeah,
Nothing is here.
yeah,
Like everybody's talking about smartwatches, they're all talking about. I mean, there are some, but that's not like the cool stuff that they're all like saying is coming. So everybody's like, dude, we got these bendable screens with smartwatches and all this awesome stuff. And then I'm like, where? Where is it? Where is it?
it's coming.
It's coming. But when?
It's gonna be awesome.
But when will then be now?
Not soon. It looks like it's gonna be a while. And this, I hate to say it, but I did have a moment of when it says it monitors glucose levels. I was like, that's it?
I mean,
can't
especially with all the hype behind it. Everybody's like going crazy.
I can't even check my messages. Or
Maybe it's because I'm on Google Plus too much. And so anytime, and by the way, that's impossible, being on Google Plus too much. Shout out to all my Google Plus circlers. Animated GIFs for the win. Anyways, maybe I'm on there too much, but this was everywhere.
yeah,
I mean, it was everywhere. And I could not believe and I was like the only person I think on Google Plus who did not reshare this story.
why didn't you reshare it?
I don't know. Because it was everywhere.
No,
It's like, I don't like to be mainstream. And I'm like, if I'm going to talk about it,
we're gonna talk about it here.
We're going to do a video on it. That's right. Because that's how I roll on Google Plus. I'm like, if everybody's talking about it, I'm like the Chad of Google Plus. It's too mainstream, man.
And the Chad is the Chad of our show. So
Yeah.
that's even higher, really.
So, anyways, I mean, it's a cool idea. I mean, maybe it'll be the gateway into us eventually having the Google contact lens.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm still uncomfortable about, like, trying this stuff first.
Well, no, I wouldn't do it first. There's
Yeah.
no way. I wouldn't stick an antenna in my eyeball, be the guinea pig for that one.
You know, all of a sudden you...
I'm still holding out. I still wear contacts, but I'm still holding out on the LASIK, and it's like 10 years old now.
Yeah.
I really want to wait until...
Chad got it.
No, did he get LASIK or did he get the alternative? Because there's like two different types of LASIK.
That's news to me.
There's like, no, it wasn't Chad, it was some other guy. I was talking to another guy on the phone, not on the phone, at Walmart. I was waiting for my car.
What's the alternative?
He was in military, so there's, I guess, a different
Yes.
operation you can get done That's military
They
approved.
frown upon the LASIK.
Right. So I guess there is a different type of LASIK. It's a little more difficult to recover from because you actually have to have patches and stuff over your eyes for like a week, and then it's all itchy and stuff. But apparently, it's more approved of by the military. Why are we on this?
I don't know.
Are we digressing? No, I guess it's still on topic.
But then if you're a person who gets LASIK, to not have contacts, is this a market that people aren't even going to want to be in?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't think that's really the market they're going for there.
And here's another question I have for this. What if you already have a prescription? Will these be able to handle your prescription and your glucose level monitoring?
Well, I would imagine they would go through the same distributorship
What
as
if
your
you
prescriptions.
don't have a prescription?
Well, if you don't, then I think almost anybody could get them, like at just a pharmacy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's another thing. Are these going to be very expensive? Probably.
Well, it's new technology, of
Yeah.
course. Well, they're probably going to be prescribed.
Yeah.
I mean, especially for a long time. Because the problem with this, too,
Crazy
is,
stuff.
remember, when they do the contact lens stuff, they got to get the shape of your eye. So they do, when the doctor's doing your whole eye exam, you know, they have to get the shape of your eye and all that stuff. So
See, I don't know that because my eyes function.
I am clinically blind.
He
I
can't
can
see
see
for
I can
anything.
see this far ahead of me without my contacts on, if I'm lucky.
Yeah.
So what does everybody else think about the contact lens from Google? Is it cool or is it kind of lame, kind of disappointing? I'm leaning on the side of disappointed.
I am and disappointed personally, but I mean I do definitely think it's cool that if there's a way to help people with medical issues with things like this, that's cool. That's a good thing.
I
but
agree. Well, thank you for joining us for the
still
Craig.
wanted internet.
Yeah, still me too. Thank you for joining us for the Craig and Chris Show. Make sure you visit CraigandChris.com and subscribe on YouTube for all our latest releases. Wow, I really screwed that up.
Yeah, You know what they'll find there? Awesome.
Yes, subscribe to the Awesome. We have 5 shows, 5 episodes. It's 8 new uploads a week. Let's just put it that way. We talk too much about our channel. Let's just say 8 new uploads of Awesome a week. We need to really elevator pitch it. CraigandChris.com. Subscribe.
I think I handled that with "You'll find awesome."
That's even better. You'll find Awesome there.
Curiosity peaked. Type it in.
CraigandChris.com. And actually, I wanted to throw this out there. If you're a commenter, I've come up with a new solution for keeping track of all of our comments. Use hashtag Craig and Chris. Because if I click on hashtag Craig and Chris, I can literally see every post, mention, and comment that was posted for our show. So if you want your show mentioned on, if you want your comment mentioned on the show, hashtag Craig and Chris. I'm actually going to put it on the thumbnails too.
That's all you.
Yeah, that's all me.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, hashtag Craig and Chris because it'll help. Because like when we're reading our comments on our show, it'd be way easier because I can just pull up the hashtag.
Yeah, see, you read them over there. He's got the reading computer. So for Craig's sake, hashtag people.
Hashtag Craig and Chris. Are we done?
Feels like it.
We're done.